Let's get ready for this weekend. Football, Jets, Giants, and Bills. These guys are on a roll. I mean, the Bills are 5-1, the Jets are 5-2, and the Giants are 6-1. I mean, it's pretty crazy. But, hopefully they'll continue this momentum. I mean, there's some tough games ahead. Like the Jets, will start with them. They play the New England Patriots. They're actually on a 12-game losing streak versus the Patriots, so that's something they're trying to break right now. Mac Jones will be back. So facing up against Zach Wilson, so that should be an interesting one. And the Jets are 2.5 point underdogs here. The over/under is 34.5 points. And again, with the Jets are going to need a very consistent offensive and defensive attack here to stop these guys. I think it's a different regime now. Notwithstanding Bill Belichick, obviously, but different quarterback, and a lot of different personnel. So it's going to be an interesting game. But at the end of the day, I actually have the Jets predicted to beat the Patriots 24-21. So, and the defense is starting to get hot, too, after a really slow start. And again, this Jets defense could be much better than it has been. So I expect to see some good defensive plays tomorrow. So now let's pivot over to the Giants. Okay. They're playing the Seahawks, and that'll be a tough one. And again, the Seahawks are always tough, and the Giants are on the road. And obviously, Kadarius Toney got traded this week to the Kansas City Chiefs for 2 picks. And it sounds as if Brian DeBoer and just the crew is looking at this as addition by subtraction, as a way to make a roster better for later, position themselves, maybe make some bigger moves at the trade deadline. So the over/under on this is 44.5 points. The Giants are underdogs, and they've actually been underdogs this year. 5 out of 7 games. They've had to make so many comebacks. Now, I warned them, with this one here. They're 3.5 point underdogs for this game too. But this Seattle defense is very stingy. It's gonna be really, really hard to make a dramatic comeback against this team. So if I can encourage the Giants to do anything, be to hop onto an early lead here and really, really neutralize this Seattle defense as best you possibly can. Just put some points on the board. Saquon, do some damage. Daniel Jones, do some damage, man. And but taking an early lead, I think, will be put them in a good position to potentially win this game. Like I said, Seattle defense is always strong. Pete Carroll always has the boys ready to rock and roll. But at the end of the day, I have the Seahawks predicted to win 21-18 over the Giants. But you never know. That could change. Now, lastly, we have the Buffalo Bills. Okay, they're playing Green Bay tomorrow. The Bills are 5-1. 5-1. Packers are 3-4. Kind of an uncharacteristic here. Even though Aaron Rodgers said last week they have enough to kind of really go on a run and change this whole entire season. So we'll see about that. Buffalo Bills, you got Josh Allen, you have a lot of other guys, and they're just continually getting healthier, continually getting better. So Buffalo's actually a 10-point favorite in this. The over/under is 46.5 points. I do see, offensive tackle Spencer Brown's out as well. So, but then Buffalo has enough to neutralize this Green Bay team, and I could see them feasting on these guys, to be honest with you. But I think Green Bay will do enough to keep somewhat close. And at the end of the day, I've got Buffalo winning 31-27. So I think it might be closer than some folks think. It's going to be on the over on that 46.5 by quite a bit. But these are my previews for tomorrow's games. Let me know what you think. And again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do so. I'll recap the games the next day or the day after, and anything else, that, especially as we approach the trade deadline, all breaking news you're going to get here. So welcome to the channel if you're new. I hope you enjoyed enough to subscribe, and please share this with some other football fans that you know. Have a good week, everybody. Talk to you later.